almost a month since I've uploaded. Like, I couldn't keep playing 24. I'm sorry, bro. I love the game for 11 months straight, no boredom, but that 25 is just itching me. We got to talk about it. I was fortunate enough to go to community day, and a lot of content creators that I went with, they were all in the builder, testing out new things, making builds. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If a content creator tells you to make their community day build, they're lying. Like, they're in the wrong. They know that you should not make the build. I'm telling you, do not make a community day build. Don't do it. If it's a lock, you can possibly do it. If it's a post score, okay. Glass cleaner, okay. Do not make a guard from community day. Don't do it. And I say that because we weren't allowed to test out SIGs and animations, test out custom jump shots. Like, we don't know the thresholds for certain, not for certain, for literally everything. We don't know thresholds for that stuff. So let's say, I don't know, Ice and Ninja, right? I'm cool with him. Let's say he made a community day guard build where it had an 85 ball handle, but the best behind the back in the game, you needed 87, right? He wouldn't know that. So I'm not saying he did that. I'm just like using him as an example. If a creator says to make their community day build, they know they're in the wrong. Don't listen to them. I'm telling you this now to save bread. I don't even know what the best builds are because of that. And I'm not going to set you guys up with the bad build day one. Really just had to throw that disclaimer out there. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking about offense, defense, animations, what I seen when I was playing, and like what other people seen what they were playing. We're gonna go over a lot of stuff. This might be a pretty long video, I don't know. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, man. We got 114,000 subs. I think we can probably hit 200, maybe even 300 this year. Let's see if we can do that. I'm stop wasting time. Let's get into the video. First thing I'm gonna talk about, dribbling. All right, so dribbling in 2K25. As you see, I'm just gonna have gameplay playing in the background. It's gonna flop between the My Team and the 3v3 gauntlet that I actually played in for a logo. Oh man, dribbling, it's not bad. It's just very, very, very different. And so what I mean by that, speed boosting, it's in the game. It's just very hard to do. And so when I was at community day trying to like figure out how to speed boost, it wasn't just me having the problem trying to do it. I want to say there were probably only like 5 people out of all of us that knew how to do it. That was like Joe, Koza, and like literally just their friend, like though their friend groups knew how to do it. Me, Ice Ninja, Double H, Solo, Grinding, Slay with Steve, like competitive guards did not know how to do it. So I still don't know how they did it. I know it's in the game, but speed boosting it's different. It's very different. It's not a bad thing. It's just different from any other 2K. I heard people say that it's similar to like 24 current. And so speed boosting isn't the only thing that's different. There's no momentums. You can't L2, you can't quick stop, you can't left stick cancel. A lot of glitchy exploit moves, you could say, they're not in 25. And that's not a bad thing. It's just very different, you know? Going from L2ing the entire year to not doing it whatsoever, it's just different. It's gonna be a learning curve, but once you figure it out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be amazing. Now, like with the quick stop, I've seen some people on Twitter and on YouTube, they might do a quick stop, like, and it does look really good, but I've only seen them do like one clip of it. So like, I'm pretty sure they just did it by accident. Like they don't actually know how they quick stop. Cause I was trying to quick stop. I tried to do it like you do it in 20, 22, and this year. I don't know. I think I pulled it off by accident too. So if there's a way that you can do it every single play, that'll be broken. But I still stand by that 22s and 24s quick stop are very, very broken. I think those are the best. And it's crazy because in 24, a lot of people don't even do it. I do it all the time if I'm on my guard. So when it comes to dribbling, it's not gonna be like 24s. It's not gonna be like 23s. It might be like 22s and 19 because like the rhythm dribble and like how fast you move with like fast mid like in 22. I don't know. I don't know. Now, one thing I did pick up was if you have a certain dribble style on, when your player is just idle, right? When he's just standing still, just dribbling, sometimes he'll do a crossover, and that will, oh my god, it was throwing me off. I'm like, bro, what the heck? Like, I'll be standing still, then he'll just randomly cross the ball over to his other hand. I'm like, okay, it wasn't a bad thing, but it, like, that's something to take note of. Oh my durag. I want to say that's the dribble style, but I don't know. It might just be part of the game. And then one of the last little bits about dribbling before we hop into animations, the blowout dribble. I love it. So last year, if you want to do a blowout dribble, all you had to do was just run up the court and tap R2. It wasn't hard to pull off, but now all you have to do is just run up the court, and while holding R2, you just flick up on your right stick and your play will do a blowout dribble. It is so broken. Oh my god. I wish I had clips of it. Oh, me and Ice Ninja didn't start recording until like hour 5 of us being there because we didn't know how to record like idiots. So, but the blowout dribble, it's so easy to trigger and it gets you up the court so fast. Oh my, I love it. I love how it is. And it's still like like last year, if you do it next to someone, it's gonna hit their feet. So you do have to be cautious about doing it next to people. And like also, you know, the taller you are and you do a blowout dribble, the more space you cover. So I was doing it with KD and my team. Oh, I was going coast to coast in a second. So yeah, the blowout dribble was really nice. And like I said, when I was there dribbling, I wasn't too good at it, as well as a whole bunch of other people. So we'll really just see how good like dribbling is once we actually get the game. Now with the animations, scoops are back. They're back. I did them a couple times. I'm not a scooper guy, you know, but if you have positioning, you can pull them off. Now, what I did realize is you need stamina to do it. In 24, you could literally just bail out at the last second and do a scoop layup. For me, at least, when I was playing my team, I didn't play now. When I was playing my team against people and I tried to do a scoop without any stamina, it wouldn't work. But then again, that's not on a real player or a real my player. It is in an online game mode, but it's not in park. So we're really not gonna know like how scoops are until the actual game's out. A lot of people aren't gonna like this, and this is actually new information I just figured out. The D-Book layup, the floater, it's still in the game. And so look, I'm recording this video on the 28th. A lot of content creators recorded their stuff 2 days ago, 3 days ago, shoot, even 4 days ago. I waited out on making this video, and since I did that, there's been a lot of new things that have changed that like Mike Wang has tweeted. So the D-Book floater, I didn't even know that was in the game. I tried it out. I used Devin Booker in the freestyle 2KU stuff. I couldn't pull it off. I'm pretty sure I was doing it wrong, even though like I do it every single play on 24. I think you just have to be a lot closer to the basket now. And I really don't know, because me and Ninja legit, we tried doing the floater. I couldn't pull it off, so I don't have any clips of it happening, but Joe Knows did it. It's in the game. So I don't think it's gonna be as broken as 24's, but it might be a notable layup to, you know, keep in mind. Now, a layup they took out the game, LeBron. LeBron's out of here. He got packed up. That crazy LeBron, it's out the game. I didn't mind that layup, but it did bail out like a lot of people. Not in the game. You know, the layups like Jaylen Brown and Russell Westbrook, I didn't try out because I'm not normally a layup guy. I'm normally a dunker, but jump shots, jump shots are pretty similar. T-Mac is still the same. Patty is still the same. I didn't try out Terrence Mann or JT Thor, but I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be some like very noticeable, like noticeably good jump shots compared to others. And so a lot of people were using like Patty to try to test out like how good Patrick Mills is. I mean, I guess it makes sense. A lot of people were using Patrick Mills to test out how good his base is. Meanwhile, I play now in like my team in triple threat all the time. So I know what players have it and don't have it. So like Tim Hardaway on the Heat, he has Patty. A lot of people didn't know that. His Patty looks different from other people's Patty. I think Iso Ninja might be like showing Tim Hardaway's Patty, but yeah, it's still the same. It's exactly the same. I hope they put it behind like a rep like they did this year, because I don't want to be guarding no All-Star 2 with Patty, bro. So like I said, I think jump shots for the most part are pretty similar. And now animations like the Kobe crossover or John Wall crossover, that's out. Or specifically Kobe's crossover, it's out the game. I don't know if they took out John Wall's. If you know, it's the exact same animation. I couldn't try out John Wall though. For some reason, he's not on the all-time Wizards, so I couldn't test out any of his SIGs. I'm pretty sure they took that crossover out the game, but De'Aaron Fox's crossover is in the game. And if you know, that's like a slower version of John Wall. Like it still does the same thing. So John Wall is out, D Fox is still in. LeBron step back. It was in. I'm gonna throw up a clip. It was in the game when I played. I mean, it was exactly like 24. You could shoot out of it, dribble out of it, you could do the double step back in the court. Come on, bro. It was in the game. Well and behold, Mike Wang tweeted last night or yesterday, he removed it. It's gone. It's not in the game anymore. For like the past like 5 years, it's been a broken move. They finally took it out. I don't know why they didn't take it out when we went, but it's not in the game anymore. So I love that. I love it. Now, another animation that was pretty broken in 24, behind the backs. James Harden, Tyrese Halliburton, Jamal Murray. Those are not in 25. From what I played, they're not in 20. If someone figured out how to do it, I don't know. Me, Ninja, Double H, Hollywood, man, I'm telling all the people I was sitting around, none of us could do it, bro. And so I'm gonna let you know, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dribbling was so hard for us at Community Day, that for the 3v3 My Career logo gauntlet, my team's lineup, it was me, Chimama, and Iso Ninja. Our lineup was 2 locks and a post score because we knew we couldn't dribble. We're playing Slade with Steez and his boys, Hollywood and his team, Fana and his team. We were the only team that didn't have a set guard, and we got all the way to the championship. We couldn't figure out how to dribble. Then again, we only had default SIGs and default swing and all that stuff. But like I said, a lot of moves are patched. Those behind the backs, you can't. Now with the curry slide, you can curry slide. I wish I had clips of this stuff, man. You can curry slide, but you have to do like a between the legs first and then do the curry slide. If you just try to do it, it's not gonna work. There's probably gonna be a broken behind the back or something. Like I said, we just gotta wait till the actual game is out. And then finally with like animations, I went over the jump shots, the step backs and all that. Oh, like snatchbacks, those are still in the game. John Wall snatchback, Kimba snatchback, those are still in the game. Chris Paul snatchback, you can do them just like 24. But you know how I was saying, like, you can't really like speed boost. You can do it, but you can't like fully just like sprint out the move like you can in 24. And so like I was seeing clips of people doing the snatchbacks against the AIs and scoring off of it. I mean, I literally played people trying to do that like in my team, and they would not score off of it because like it's so predictable. I know you can't just like speed boost out of it, so I know which way you're gonna go. I don't know. If someone figures out how to speed boost like really quickly out of moves, this game, I'm gonna love this game. So, but as far as animations, some got taken out, some are still in the game. The fades, D-Book fade still in the game, very nice. Kobe fade still in the game. KD's fade is very good. Holy. And so they change his, in 24, if you fade to, I think your off ball hand, he starts like leaning back when he shoots, and it's a broken animation. They didn't take that out, but they made that his back fade now. So like if I start running backwards and do it, he's gonna do that 24 animation where he like really leans back. So I do like that change. KD's fade is very nice. It's very nice. Pro 2, I don't know if that's in the game. I couldn't remember any cards that have that in play now. Normal fade still in the game. I didn't try out Jimmy Butler's, but like the main ones that people use in 24, still in 25. So I like that. And that's pretty much everything when it comes to like animations from what I tested, okay? I know there's other people that test a whole bunch of stuff, you know, Koza and 2K Labs. They tested a million things. I'm not that talented. Now I'm talking about some things dealing with offense. Oh man, shooting. Ooh, 2K. It's not hard in 25, and it's not easy. I feel like it's like a step above 24 shooting when it comes to difficulty. But I'm gonna say this: there's no numbered shot contest system. So if someone shoots a 50 in your face, you don't know that. But wait. Pair that with having high risk, high reward. Oh my God. The amount of reds I hit at community, you would think I'm lying. In 24, I barely ever shoot reds, and I barely ever make them. I'm not even lying. I probably made 40 reds at community day. In one day, I probably made 40 reds. I'm so serious. Man, it's broken. So touching back on that no contest system, no contest numbered system. You know, in 24, if you shoot heavily contested, let's say boom, and your defender's right there, that's a 50%, 60, 70, 100% contest, right? It's not like that in 25. It's only red, which is like, what is it, heavily tight or something, or tight, pause, a yellow, and green, which is open. There's no numbered system. So like I said, I was smacking reds left and right. I don't know if it's gonna be like that in part, but in my team, I guess it's a little bit different. You know, all those players got like Deadeye Hall of Fame and all that. But like I said, in my team, I was, I don't know how to feel, but I love that. I love it, but it's also gonna be very broken because if we still have, you know, a Zen problem, Titan problem, that might be very bad. Now, like I said, that was me using the high risk, high reward setting. I didn't try out the other stuff, but I saw people using the other stuff. Also, I had my meter off too, so that might be another reason. I had my meter off. I saw people with their meter on using the like low risk, low reward stuff. I didn't really test out those settings, but I saw people hitting whites, but they were also missing a lot more than me. Towards the end of the day at community day, when I was playing triple threat, I'm a triple threat sweat, bro. So when I was grinding it out, I was actually one of the highest reps there, which is really nasty. When I had my God squad of Opal KD, Opal Bron, and Pink Diamond DeMarcus Cousins, I was legit just fading threes. Ask Ison, I was fading threes left and right. I didn't lose to anybody. The only person I lost to was Slay with Steez's AI. He got mad that I was sitting paint against his Shaq, and then he backed out against me. I'm sorry, Steez. Okay, pretty much what I'm trying to say. If you shoot with the high risk and no meter, you're gonna be a very good player. So that's from what we played. I don't know the game. I didn't play a finished product. I didn't. A lot of stuff was like still in beta when we tested out the game. Now, like I said, fades are still, I'm not gonna say they're broken, but they're still definitely meta. I was definitely fading with Jordan, KD, and Bron. There are some layups that like will go in when they shouldn't go in, but that happens in every 2K. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. Someone might make the occasional red, it happens. But as far as like offense for guards, since we couldn't figure out how to dribble, it was really just like a run and fade game for us. But I don't think it's gonna be like that when the game actually drops, because we're gonna have better SIGs. And now on the other hand, dunks, I like how it is this year. how do I put it? It's like a combination of 23s and 24s and 25s. So when you go for a meter dunk, it like pops up a little meter and then it goes away, like it disappears, and you have to just like time it based off memory, or like when you think it feels good type. I don't know. It's not hard to time the meter dunk. I like how it is, but the meter dunk is like 23s because someone doesn't have to be on your hip or behind you for you to trigger the contact dunks. They can be directly in front of you and you can still like time it pretty good. It's like that in 24, but like you get a small meter if someone's standing directly in front of you. In 25, it's not really a small meter. You can't see the meter, but it's a lot easier trying to dunk on someone if they're just standing in front of you than it was last year. I don't know. I didn't play around with it too much. Once again, it's just something that we're gonna have to like test out and try out when we actually have the game. I didn't mind it though. So drop steppers, they're out the game, or they're semi-patched. You can't do the Kobe triple threat in the paint anymore. You can still do the Kobe triple threat. I actually have a clip of me using DeMarcus Cousins doing the triple threat, like getting a little bit of space and then shooting it. You can still do that move, but you just can't do it in the paint. So of course, drop stepping is a move in basketball. You can do it in the game, and I can't lie, standing dunks might still be a little overpowered. So touching back on how me, Chimama, and Ice Ninja were running 2 locks in a post score, it was me and Ninja on locks and Chimama on the post score. Literally what he was doing, he was just post spinning, getting to the paint, drop stepping, standing dunking. That's how we scored. Like it's kind of sad. That's what we did. I know Chimama was saying if you do like meter dunks in the paint, like standing meter dunks, you pull them off like every time. So once again, we're gonna have to figure out like how good the stuff is when the actual game drops. Passing, I only had a 75 pass sack on my build, and I was literally throwing perfect passes from full court. You'll see it in the gameplay. But of course, if you have higher pass sack, you have the 87s, the 90s, you're gonna be throwing bullets. So it's just like 24s when it comes to passing. 75, definitely the sweet spot. But like if you play rec and pro-am, like competitive 5s and all that stuff, that high pass sack is definitely rewarding because it sets your feet better, the ball gets you quicker, all that good stuff. So yeah, offense all around on 25, it's just very different from 24s. It's not bad, not in the slightest. It's not bad. It's just gonna take a big, oh, I'm shaking my camera. It's gonna take a big adjustment getting used to like all the new systems and stuff. Like even just doing a misdirection. Let me look. In 24, if you do a misdirection, you have to hold R2 and flick your right analog stick diagonally down left and your left analog stick, I don't know, diagonally down right or something, right? That's a misdirection. It's been like that since what? 21? It ain't like that in 25. If you want to do a misdirection in 25, all you do is hold R2, flick up then down, or down then up, I can't remember, on your right stick. And that's it. And so what I don't like about that, it gives you a random one every time. From what I've seen, if someone figured out how to do whichever ones they wanted, I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to do the ones I wanted to do. Whenever I did it, it would just give me one of the random 3 misdirections, either the crossover one, the behind the back one, or the sidestep one. So I don't know why 2K did that, but it's like I said, the game is just very different. Now with defense, steals, I thankfully can say are not overpowered. Oh my God. You know, the 91 steal in 24, how you can just get every steal if you reach at the right time. Yeah, it's not like that. Now I will say, there are times like your player will just like, I don't know, like move into the defender and like lose the ball. I don't know. Bump steals are like very good. If you blitz someone, you're probably getting the bump steal, but on ball steals, as far as I was playing, they're not overpowered. And it's amazing, bro. Now for me, defense felt very, very good, but that's also because I wasn't playing dribblers. No one knew how to dribble. So no one knew how to speed boost. It's killing me that I was watching Joe Koza was telling me like how they're able to speed boost. I'm like, dude, I didn't know a single person that could speed boost. I didn't until like I saw their videos and stuff. I think I did it by accident like one time. But from what I played and what like ISO Ninja had, like I want to say a 75 perimeter on his build, and he was playing perfect defense. So I think it's gonna be like 24. If you have good defense, it's gonna show. But having like, I don't know, an 85, 95 perimeter, it's still gonna show a little bit more. It's like on 24, I had like 6 builds with 55 perimeter, and you would never know it. But like you put me on a build with a 94 perimeter, it'll still show a little bit more that I have perimeter. Like it's gonna be a little bit more rewarding. I think it's gonna be just like 24s. Now there's a new mechanic to the game that if you're on defense and you like flick on your right stick, so let's say I'm guarding ball, right? And the dude dribbling goes to the right and I flick my right analog stick to the right or to the left or something, my player will move with that dude, like cutting him off. And I showed Ice Ninja, I was like, bro, you see this? It was pretty pretty broken. Like I was getting stops doing it, but I don't fully know how it works because I would flick my right analog stick right at times, and sometimes my player would go left, or like he would like scoot back, or like he would go in a direction that like I didn't want him to go. But like I said, sometimes if I flicked right, he would go right and cut off the ball handler perfectly. So whatever that mechanic is, I don't know what that is. If we figure out how to use that, it's gonna be hard to score if people figure out how to use that. I don't know. Now that's like all the perimeter stuff. When it comes to like interior defense and paint defense, oh yeah, it's back. It's good. Perimeter paint defense. If you have high paint defense, you get rewarded. You have a high block, you get rewarded. It's like that in 24 too with the blocks, but the interior in 24 was terrible. In 25, I think I had a 93 interior on my switchable lockdown build, and like it was showing. The amount of blocks I got, yeah, interior, it definitely works a lot better than it did in 24. So I love interior defense. And that's about it. Like I said, steals aren't overpowered. If you play a lane, you're gonna get the steals. And so touching back on the local gauntlet, like I said, it was me, Ice Ninja, and Shamama against Fana, Iggymo, and Tough. And Tough is the reason we lost, bro. Tough had like 9 or 12 points on a lockdown while having like 2 or 3 steals against us. He was hawking. If you know how to play a lane, you're gonna get rewarded. Even Ice Ninja, he had a couple lanes. He had like 2-3 lanes. So if you have interceptor and you know how to play lane, you know how to press square, you're gonna get a steal. So I like that. And that's about it. I mean, defense, offense, animations, dribbling, all the other stuff, like they change how to throw a self lob now. Instead of just double tapping triangle, you do like X and circle now. And so I think they did that because I guess people in the rec were having problems accidentally like throwing the ball to themselves or something. I don't know. They made the self lob different. Shadows, they're not a problem from what we were playing. You know how like in the Gatorade court or in Rise at certain times, like the shadows like overrule the courts. It wasn't like that for us. Like Rivet was actually just sunny the entire time. Now, one thing's that they did change that I feel like they could have really changed a little bit different. You know, when you shoot the ball or something, or I don't know, you get a steal and at the top right, it'll pop up like good shot selection, or like it'll show your badge and all that stuff. You know how easy that is? Like you can normally see it pretty easily. In 25, they made it very small. Like me and Ninja didn't even peep that stuff was up there until like maybe hour 2. I don't know why they changed that. Like they just made it really small. I wish you could make that bigger. It's not a problem though. Another thing, the instant greens are back if you have like a certain setting on. I don't know if you have the high risk, high reward, if that makes the instant greens come back. Not really sure. Some other people know. I like the instant greens though. And I mean, that's pretty much it. And so I know the logo gauntlet gameplay has been playing and you probably haven't even known like who's who. If you want to be real, I really don't even know who's who because we all had the exact same face scans and all that stuff. And I don't even have the championship game because once again, we didn't record it, bro. We didn't know how. So I think Ice and Ninja might go over that. I think Iggymo might drop a video on that. But as far as 25, I mean, that's literally everything that I know about the game so far. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, man. I can't wait for 25. This is going to be a fun year. It's been your boy GB3 and I'm out, y'all. Peace.